The external rotators of the hip are located underneath the glutes. They rotate your femur bone outwardly, and the glutes help with extending your hips forward in standing as well as in walking. It's common for these muscles to become underused, and when they do, they cause your legs to turn inwardly and also cause your body to be flexed forward. This then causes the weight of your body to become more forward, meaning your center of gravity is forward. Ideally, your head, shoulders, hips, and knees should be aligned with your feet. When you develop a forward hip flexor posture, this can cause the muscles in front of your thighs to become tight, which can pull you more forward and so on. Clamshells are a good beginner's exercise for the hip external rotators. Make sure that you're aligned, that your feet are aligned with your torso. Keep your feet together as you lift your top knee up. Make sure you're hinging at the hip and you're not rotating your torso backwards. Focus on using your hip external rotator muscles. Perform this exercise for 2 sets of 10 twice a day. You can add resistance by adding a resistance band around your knees. You can also perform this for 2 sets of 10. Bridging is another good exercise for beginners for the external hip rotators and the glutes. Make sure you lie on your back with your feet flat and your knees bent. Lift your hips up and make sure that you're rotating your femurs outwardly and not just thrusting your hips up and without control. Make sure you perform these with control for 2 sets of 10 twice a day. When this becomes easy, you can add a resistance band using the same concept. Make sure that you're pushing out against the resistance band. Perform these for 2 sets of 10 twice a day. You can progress from bridging by performing one-legged bridges. Lift one foot up, making sure that your thighs are parallel with each other. Lift your hips up with control, making sure that your femurs are rotating outwards. Perform these for 2 sets of 10 twice a day. Squats with resistance bands can target the hip external rotators. Make sure that you push out with your knees and pull in with your heels. As with regular squats, lean forward and keep your spine neutral as you sit back. You can do this for 2 sets of 10 twice a day. Monster walks are a great exercise for your glutes and your hip external rotators. Make sure that your knees push out against the bands and keep your knees aligned above your feet. Do this for 2 sets of 10 twice a day. When performing curtsy squats, make sure that your hips stay squared. Make sure that they don't rotate as you come down on the back leg. The key thing to curtsy squats is that you're using your stance leg to push outwards as you stand up. Perform this for 2 sets of 10 twice a day on each leg. You can progress this by using resistance bands, by stepping on it so you have resistance as you come up, or you can use weights. Perform these for 2 sets of 10 twice a day.